Anyways, hello. I know this is about to be the fifth. Anyways, let's go over life today and, well, life. This is the fifth one, so basically, what is make life so unique, but also so feel like you can be put under the bucket a lot? Um, Basically, life is the healing role in the spiritual group, the healer, basically. So you could probably guess why a lot of people might not like life later on. Um, basically, um, life is just more of a just a life, just more of a casual school, basically to pick one of the more casuals other than Nice and Myth. Basically, what makes life sound happy is because you could do something other than hitting. But what does make life sound depressing as well is just how many colors you can expose by just being life alone, basically. Life is not a school that's for the men of heart, basically. It's just more of like, Hell's Kitchen, basically. And that's basically life. Like, you can go with life, but you're going to have to deal with people who are very demanding of heals, even when they don't need it. Or it makes no sense to heal them. Basically. They're basically just gonna treat you like a punching bag or something like that. But you can also be the underdogs where you can prove them wrong, basically. That's the most popular underdog school you can ever go with. Ice is the most forgotten underdog, and Myth is just more of a underdog for other things. Um, what size schools will plummet life to the ground, and what size schools will help life a lot? Um, Unlike most schools where I mentioned the opponents will plummet them, I would say balance and fire will plummet life to the ground. So two size schools will plummet you to the ground unless it's the only option you got, which is unfortunate for some people. It balances the majority of the time, rather than death. So let me explain what's going to help you be passive more. This is going to sound like more of a myth school, but trust me until you realize it makes more sense. What makes life helps life be more passive? I would say just Storm and Myth will help them be more passive, believe it or not. I know it sounds weird to say that the more attacking schools will help life be more passive, but let me explain. It's because you can actually turn them into just more of like in case no one else is one hit or run out of hits. But also it helps life appreciate others more. But what makes helps life be more aggressive is the opponent's school death and ice. I know ice is the weirdest one to ever say it's gonna help life be more aggressive. But there's a reason why for that. It's because ice can help life can take more, but also can hit more. It's more of ice 2.0. While death helps life step out of the comfort zone, prep for themselves, and they hit that boss right out of the park, basically. That's basically the size tools for life that can help them, and which ones will just plummet it, basically. Anyways, is life going to continue being a healer, or they're going to change roles? I would say they're going to change roles eventually. It's just at the time right now, they can heal just only if it's needed. But that's about it. I wouldn't say heal mode every time because they're gonna be because you got mob battles and boss battles where healing is not gonna help. So it's kind of why I would say just be more of an attacker on life. So basically just hit more basically. And what's life's strongest spell and what's life's weakest spell. This is going to be on time mention the spellments. The strongest spell for life, if it's passive, it's Pigsy. The best for life on attacking side, it's Forest Lord or Rapid Spin. The worst spell for life in general, though, is the Hippopotamus. It used to be the Siren of Life, but they changed it to where it's more attacking school. So yeah, now the weakest spell afterwards, it's the Hippopotamus. I know Life Armor is kind of useless in some way, but at least it's not like something that gets repeated every time, if that's fair enough to say. Sometimes it's best not to have things that are repeated. I think the Hippopotamus is kind of like the most disappointing spell in my opinion, because every other Sempip direct hit means direct is a hit. It just happened to be direct heal, and just that's the point.